Current project, gravity assisted pulse motor. Before making the modifications, I decided to reduce the weight on one side, so now there's 40 pounds on one side and 30 pounds on the other, and it seems to be performing a lot better. Added a little crank handle to aid in operation. Still not quite there, but there must be some sort of there's obviously some sort of relationship between the mass, moment of inertia, how much force it takes to keep the thing operating. But with a simple hand crank I can keep the thing going, and as the RPM increases, the force required to keep it operating is less, but then when you put a load on it, that'll all change. But I have to secure some weights. That's stealing some energy from the system. But at this point, I think it's time to proceed to add the gear train and the alternator, and see what kind of current we can generate at 12 volts, just under manual operation. Then I can fabricate the size of the inverted solenoid. The guy who, or the user, or the YouTube gent that created it is, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but he's calling it a mostly permanent magnet motor, but it'll function as a solenoid, and it's a real clever design. Hope everybody gets a chance to take a look at it, and we'll see if we can make one large enough to pulse it on the appropriate time of the stroke to get the thing operating. And then once that's achieved, there'll be a maximum torque at the output drive shaft, and we'll be able to generate electricity up to about 50% of that max torque. So that's the objective, and then we're hoping that everything sort of indicates that we'll be able to generate more electricity than is being used to operate the device, and the extra power will be coming from mechanical advantage and gravity. So basically, the spring weights are springing out and flexing in at the appropriate time of the rotation, and it seems to be working a lot better. Yeah. So we're on the right track. We'll move forward with the gear train and mounting the permanent magnet alternator, and we'll see how it gets going. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Oh yeah, what's the other thing? If it gets going too fast, then the weights tend to spring outward, obviously, and there's a lot of trauma. So there's it's definitely a low RPM, high torque device, but moving in the right direction. Hope everybody has a great day. Cheers.